right, good evening, Venture Christian Church. I'm so glad that you're here, both our folks, Venture people, and I know we've got some guests in our space this evening as well. I know that because I've already chatted with a few of you who are guests here with us this evening, and I just want to make a special welcome. I'm so glad that you're here with us. Let me introduce myself. My name is Stan Killebrew, and I get to serve here at Venture as the lead pastor, and I'm so grateful that you're here. We're in for a treat tonight. I got to hear the kiddos a little bit earlier. They are gifted, and this is going to be a cool night of celebration with our church family from, as they say, across the pond. So God's kids worshiping together in one space tonight. I'm excited about that. This is Music for Life, brought to us by the African Children's Choir. This is going to be a cool night together. I want to pray. And then we're going to welcome them up to the platform because you really don't want to listen to me talk. You want to hear what they have to say and what they have to say and share with us tonight. But I'm going to pray. Before I do that, though, can I just share with you, there's only one kind of a ground rule tonight. Actually, there's several. One, enjoy the evening. There's that. But the one thing they've asked me to share with you is, as far as photography is concerned, you're welcome to take photos. It's the kind of thing you can take a video if you want. Probably can even share it with social media. We talked about that up here this morning just a little bit in my sermon. But one thing they have requested is please make sure your flash is turned off on your phone or your camera. No flash photography, please. And the reason for that is that really distracts the kiddos as they're doing their thing up here. Okay? Right now, let's, right where you're at, you just bow your heads and close your eyes and let's go to our God in prayer. God, we thank you for an evening to enjoy the gifts that you've given us. And Lord, I thank you for each of these kiddos. And I thank you for the heart that they have to serve you and the heart they have to share who they are and who you've made them to be with us. And so we're grateful to get to be hospitable and to get to know you. And we just pray for a great evening that honors you and celebrates you and our involvement in your kingdom. We love you and we worship you. And it's in your name we pray. Amen. All right. I'm going to welcome Auntie Jade to the platform. Can you give a warm Venture welcome to the African Children's Choir?
Thank you. Good evening. My name is Jade and I am the tour leader of this amazing group that you are about to see, and we are excited to be with you this evening. Back home in Africa, the children you are about to meet have been surrounded with extreme poverty and deadly sickness. But despite those harsh circumstances, they have refused to lose hope. They truly represent the tremendous potential of Africa. They represent the change that is possible with hope and faith. And they have traveled halfway around the world to share their hope, their faith, and their joy with you this evening. But before we begin, I would like to introduce your choir conductor, Paul Mina, and our head teacher, Justine Namiengo, who both toured with the African Children's Choir when they were young. So please join me in welcoming to the stage Uncle Paul and Auntie
Our choir children are only 8 to 11 years old and they are in need of your encouragement. So please don't forget to support them by clapping and cheering them on.
So, are you ready to meet them? Are you sure? It is with great pleasure that I introduce to you the truly remarkable children of the African Children's Choir.
are excited to be here. Today, we are going to go on a journey through songs, through video, through dance, and through our music life story.
Yeah.
The African Children's Choir started 35 years ago in Uganda. In 1984, during the brutal reign of Idi Amin, a terrible civil war left hundreds of thousands of orphans without a home and without hope. Our founder Ray Barnett was doing relief work at Uganda at this time and was inspired by a little boy he was giving a lift to in his car. The boy had just lost his parents and did not even know where his next meal would come from, but he sang the entire journey with pure dignity and joy that moved Ray Barnett deeply. So Ray thought, why not bring a group of children to the Western world so that everybody could see the great promise and potential of Africa's children? Since then, the work of the choir has extended into multiple countries, and now the choir supports students in over 35 schools. In the last 35 years, the choir has educated over 52,000 children. The Bible tells us, God knew us before we were even formed in our mother's womb, and that He even has plans for us. In fact, He knows each and every one of us here by name. We would like for you to meet these children and hear the plans that are in their hearts, and believe that amongst us, there may stand a future leader of Uganda, a future teacher who will bring knowledge and education to the hearts of the poor, or even a doctor who might discover the cure to cancer or AIDS. Are we ready to meet them?
Hello, my name is Ayan. I am 9 years old. When I grow up, I hope to be a footballer. Hello, my name is Sarah. I am 9 years old. When I grow up, I hope to be a teacher.
Hello, my name is Jacob. I'm 9 years old. When I grow up, I hope to be a surgeon.
Hello, my name is Shil. I'm 8 years old. When I grow up, I hope to be a nurse.
Hello, my name is Treasure. I'm 9 years old. When I grow up, I hope to be a pastor.
Hello, my name is Blessing. I am 10 years old. When I grow up, I hope to be a pilot.
Hello, my name is David. I am 10 years old. When I grow up, I hope to be a doctor.
Hello, my name is James. I am 9 years old.
When I grow up, I hope to be a soldier.
Hello, my name is Evans. I'm 11 years old. When I grow up, I hope to be an artist. Hello, my name is Blessing. I'm 8 years old. When I grow up, I hope to be a police officer. Hello, my name is Eden. I am 9 years old. When I grow up, I hope to be a nurse. Hello, my name is Christy. I am 11 years old. When I grow up, I hope to be a bank manager. Hello, my name is Sandra. I am 10 years old. When I grow up, I hope to be an engineer.
Hello, my name is Emmanuel. I am 9 years old. When I grow up, I hope to be a pilot. Hello, my name is Sylvester. I am 11 years old. When I grow up, I hope to be a music teacher.
Hello, my name is Anisha. I am 9 years old. When I grow up, I hope to be a doctor. To any question that you and I may have, Jesus is the answer. Amen. Yesu, enye mkate ya mani, Yesu.
symbolizes an angel of mercy, and that is what Music for Life is to us and to so much more. And Music for Life saw us just as we were, dirty, filthy, but they saw the potential.
From that experience, it was just, that follows me to date. It's been a journey of having been exposed as a 7-year-old kid to a world that's out there, a world of possibilities, and then coming back and having guaranteed education, which is what now I picked up with primary school education, secondary school, and then uni, college, where I did my communications studies there. That was in Tangaza. And this was made possible by the sponsorship through the Music for Life. That brought me to where I am today, seated in this chair, because I acquired an education and the skills to start me off and give me a slot in this media industry in Kenya.
When I joined the choir, I was able to finish primary, high school, and university. Around the area where I live, once the girls are like 13 and 14, they got married off. So school ended for them. Because the choir helped me, I was able to help so many other girls to get to school, because the families now saw the importance of going to school and being educated, and just because of that one act.
Somewhere out there, very many people gave, and I was sponsored. So was my wife. And right now, I have a team of more than 10 people that I work with in business. And they also help all their other families. It's a ripple that never stops.
Someone looking outside, looking at my young brothers and sisters here, who just sang to you beautifully, might think, oh, poor thing, like who will they go back to? But when we come back here, home, we have a family, we have someone to call. Later, when we're growing up together and we're doing life together, you go through high school, you go through college, someone sees you probably like this, probably see me on TV, say, hey, congratulations, we're proud of you. That keeps me going. And they're not related to me by blood. They're my family.
And it's now our opportunity to bring up our children in a good way, a way that they understand what society is. Our kids are not going in the choir as we did. They now have parents that have been helped and are going to put them through school. So it's now up to us to lead a life that will allow them to enjoy life and allow us to impact our community.
You've been watching the story of the girl on the video who has given out of her generosity. She doesn't have much, but she has still extended a hand and helped someone. This is exactly what Music for Life has done for me.
God saw me and wanted me just as I am.
God saw me. God wanted me just as I am.
God saw me and wanted me just as I am.
God saw me and wanted me just as I am.
I hope you are enjoying yourselves. Paul and I sang in the African Children's Choir when we were young. I was in choir 21, he was in choir 22. As you have seen our brothers and sisters in the video, when Music for Life brings children into the choir program, their lives are changed. Our lives were changed. After a tour, I went back home and I continued to be educated by Music for Life through university. I now hold a degree in human rights and ethics.
I joined the African Children's Choir in 2002 when I was only 8. I had lost my father when I was 4 months old, so I had to live with my grandparents. My mother did not have a job, so my cousins and I relied on the very small portions of food that my grandmother would gather from her tiny garden. We did not have enough money for decent clothing, much less for school. However, joining Music for Life will forever be my greatest miracle. After tour, I went back to Kenya where the choir ensured that, among other things, I received the very best education from primary school all the way through university. I now hold a degree in finance. It has been a long journey, but one filled with hope and with love. It is the very same journey that these beautiful children have just started. We would like to take this incredible blessing you're receiving this evening to many cities and communities all across America, but we need your help. This evening, we are going to collect an offering. And we have a goal of raising $6,000. With your help, we can make an immediate impact through our programs which include education, access to medical care, discipleship, access to clean water and sanitation, as well as a regular diet. On your way in this evening, you received an offering envelope. On it, it's written Music for Life. If you do not have one, please put up your hand and an usher will come to you. This evening, you can give through cash. Write a check payable to Music for Life or through credit or debit card. Long time ago, a little boy brought few fish and few loaves of bread to Jesus, and he multiplied those gifts in miraculous ways. Just imagine the much he will do with the gifts we give. I would like for now to invite the pastor to come and pray for our offering. Thank you all in advance for your great generosity, and may God continue blessing you abundantly.
Thank you, Paul. So as you begin to think through a lens of generosity right now, I'm going to invite our ushers to get ready, thanks guys, to come up and receive the offering. As they do that, would you bow your heads with me and let's go to God in prayer. Father, I thank you for who you are and who we get to be in you. And Lord, I thank you for the reminder of that story. A little boy brings his lunch, and there's a multitude of people that are hungry. And God, you multiply that and do amazing things through that miracle. So Lord, as we think about generosity, for this ministry that's been doing incredible things for a long time, Father, I pray that you take these gifts, you multiply them, and you use them in amazing ways to further your kingdom here on earth. We get to be a part of. God, we love you, and we thank you for this opportunity. It's your name we pray. Amen. Ushers.
the single most important instrument. Through the sounds of the drum, we celebrate birth, we mourn the dead, we rejoice at weddings, and we celebrate the harvest. We play the drum to bring good luck or what of bad luck, to connect with our friends and families, and to call people to action. Boys especially learn to play drums at a very young age. We boys and girls are not different.
This evening, this can has made its way from the other end of the world into your reach. Right now, a child is crying, asking for your help, pleading for a chance to escape poverty. How often do we get a chance to profoundly impact the life of another person? Music for Life is giving each and every one of us here that very opportunity by sponsoring one of our children. Somebody just like you at my cry. And I was sponsored. I was fed. I was clothed. And I was educated. Thanks to the generosity of my sponsors, I can stand before you this evening. Tonight, will you sponsor one of our children? Just like these children you see here, so many more back in Uganda are in need of sponsorship. They are in need of somebody to hold their hand and lead them towards the next step of life. So please don't forget to meet me at the sponsorship table right after the concert.
Isn't it wonderful that all these nice people came to our concert? Oh yes! We understand that some of you would like to take us into your homes and adopt us. Is that so? Oh yes! I'm very sorry to inform you that you are not up for adoption. We would like to go back home and make it better there. But there are 4 different ways that you can take us into your homes. Can you please tell the people the 4 different ways? Singing, dreaming, Christians and Please do not go home without us.
She was wondering whether you could come along with us. The children in future choirs will need more loving aunties and uncles. You could be part of the Music for Life organization by volunteering as a bus driver, a sound technician, a teacher, a tour leader, and for more information, you can meet in the lobby at the sponsorship table. Thank you.
We would also like to thank our host families for agreeing to take us into their homes even before meeting us. Would the host families please stand up? Which means thank you in 3 different African languages. In Africa, dancing is the icing to any ceremony, from births to marriages to sad goodbyes. This dance is called Gaze. It is a traditional children's dance of the Lumbara people from the Western region in northern Uganda. It is a dance that tells about their everyday life. The Lumbara children are young and flexible. They are active and full of energy, just like us. We hope you enjoy it as much as we do. I can't sing my
Yes, didn't they do an incredible job? As they so well said a bit ago, there is a product and a sponsor table right out here in the lobby. Some of the ushers told me that when they were receiving the offering, some of you got a little hurried and credit card kind of stuff and check kind of stuff. I'm sure you could drop those all out there as well. So if you're a host family, let me remind you that 30 minutes after this is done, after this wraps up, please meet in room 123 down the hallway, and we'll take care of some information, some details down there with you. Okay, before they wrap up the evening, would you guys like to hear from our African Children's Choir one more time?
Stop.
what it was. It was good.
Yeah, and actually, more dancers up there singing a lot more drums.
That's where my broad headphones. I knew there'd be drums.
When you're not sure, there's always drums. Yeah, at least it wasn't 5 hours. We went one that was literally like 5 hours. We left in the middle. We left before in the mid-day.
It's just awesome. How long is it? I didn't look in to see what was going on with that compassion thing. Is it an all-day thing up there? Or? Yeah. Or is it just a concert? 5 to 10:30 is more than just a concert. So
you guys were there while like getting there and
okay.
But Hillsong United.
Do what?
Hillsong United. Hillsong United.
Oh, Hillsong United. She must have Hillsong Kids thing?
Yeah.
So they're the ones doing the concert?
Yeah.
What is Compassion doing?
Compassion is one of its sponsors, apparently. So we get it. Compassion is free. So we're there to help you with funds.
I figured getting it for free or whatever would help me. That's neither here nor there. I'd be more than happy to pay do something like that. So to go get your pictures taken yet?
What?
Get your school pictures taken yet? What classes you got?